Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Cowboys insider emphatically shuts down ridiculous draft conspiracy theory. The 2025 NFL Draft is right around the corner and you can almost feel the anxiousness amongst Dallas Cowboys fans growing with each passing day. Following another penny-pinching free agency, the Cowboys have little margin for error. They can't afford to whiff on the number 12 overall pick, but it is equally important for the front office to nail its second and third round picks. As currently constructed, this roster has enough talent to contend for a playoff spot. At the risk of looking too far ahead, emerging from day 2 with 3 impact players could position Dallas to challenge the Eagles and Commanders for the NFC East crown. We are a long way from that, though. After all, the great Mel Kiper Jr. thinks Jerry Jones can send the draft into chaos by selecting UNC running back Omarion Hampton at number 12. Needless to say, Cowboys fans would throw a fit if that happens, but insider Clarence Hill Jr. of All City DLLS is not buying the Hampton smoke. Hill went as far as to call out Kiper, saying on X, "He don't know. There's no way the Cowboys are taking Hampton at 12. Cowboys fans are hoping and praying Hill's intel is accurate. It was only 3 years ago that Kiper was the only analyst in the industry who mocked Tulsa offensive tackle Tyler Smith to Dallas with the number 24 pick. Smith has since developed into one of the game's premier guards. That is why Kiper's Hampton consistency has Cowboys Nation on edge. There's no doubt Kiper is zigging while other draft folks are zagging by projecting Hampton to Dallas in each of his last 3 mock drafts. But he is very comfortable sticking his neck out there. The general consensus is that the Cowboys will target a receiver at number 12. Arizona's Tataroa McMillan and Texas' Matthew Golden becoming the overwhelming favorites in recent weeks. Hill believes McMillan is the favorite to get drafted by Dallas. It's open for interpretation what's the ideal blueprint for a successful Cowboys draft. In a perfect world, they go wide receiver in round before taking a combination of running back, cornerback or nose tackle in rounds 2 and 3. This RB class is so deep that you could justify taking McMillan over Ashton Jeanty. While Hampton figures to be a really good NFL running back, it would be bordering on franchise malpractice to take him number 12 when the team could get a similarly talented back in round 2. A look at the Dallas Cowboys private jet fleet. The owner and president of the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones, has a unique strategy for his team's travel. Players and staff need to move quickly and dependably to meet the team's regular season and preseason schedules, all while carrying heavy equipment. A Boeing 777 set up for just this kind of charter serves as the foundation of the Cowboys' aviation strategy. The Dallas Cowboys benefit from the wide-body space, long range, and cargo capacity. Over 200 players, coaches, trainers, and equipment managers depend on this aircraft to reach stadiums across the United States on time during the busiest times of year. The franchise collaborates with American Airlines to make it happen, which is also headquartered in Dallas-Fort Worth. The management of the Dallas Cowboys decided that a wide-body aircraft was best for an NFL roster than a single-aisle aircraft. According to American Airlines, a Boeing 777-200 layout can exceed 270 total seats. That capacity translates into a supersized charter setup, with big cargo holds for equipment, training aids, gear, and everything else. Staff believe there are strong advantages to letting each athlete rest or review strategy during flights rather than packing them into closer rows. This guarantees there is adequate space to lie flat for key players or those who need to heal from injuries as soon as possible. Coaches can review film, and players can watch game footage thanks to seat-back monitors and power outlets built in. To stock flight supplies that meet the team's athletic needs, crew members work with the Cowboys support specialists. For the coaching staff and medical teams who need to plan during flight, wide aisles make work easier. This design eases traffic around overhead bins, facilitating quicker boarding and deplaning. Without disturbing the passengers seated in rows, team doctors can even move around to attend to urgent needs. American Airlines sometimes dedicates a single plane for the Cowboys' travel plans, and in other seasons, they rotate different jets. For Dallas Cowboys charters, seat counts and spacing can be modified with certain rows blocked or reallocated per team needs. The premium seats, arranged in business or premium economy, help players avoid stiff joints or compromised rest. According to Aerolopa seat map data, a 777 could have up to 37 business seats that are completely lie-flat for maximum comfort. American Airlines' flagship business arrangement on some Boeing 777-200 ERs is described by Aerolopa as having saffron, formerly Zodiac, Concept D seats configured 1-2-1 with alternating forward/backward facing seats. Meals are another essential component. Nutritionists for the Dallas Cowboys frequently work with the airline's catering department. Lean meats, vegetables, and electrolyte-rich drinks can all be found on well-balanced menus with a high protein content. Possible pick: Trey Amos has a knack for being around the ball. Name: Trey Amos. Position: cornerback. College: Ole Miss. Height/weight: 6 feet 1 inch/195. Did you know? In his high school days at Catholic New Iberia in Louisiana, Amos was a read option quarterback that ended up being recruited as a cornerback to in-state Louisiana Lafayette, where he played the first 3 years of his collegiate career before transferring to Alabama in 2023 and Ole Miss in 2024, where he was a first-team All-SEC corner last year. Where he's projected, most mock draft projections see Amos going in the second round, meaning he's an option for the Cowboys at the 44th overall pick. How he helps the Cowboys: even after acquiring Kaiir Elam via trade earlier in the offseason, the Cowboys are in desperate need of cornerbacks given Trayvon Diggs' injury uncertainty and a lack of depth behind Diggs and Darren Bland. Picking up a body at the position in and of itself is a step in the right direction, but Amos is an experienced, physical and lengthy player that could immediately contend for a starting role on Matt Eberflus' defense from day one. In the past, the Cowboys have liked tall, long-armed corners, at Amos at 6 feet 1 inch with 31¼ arms fits the mold. Dallas is also looking for physical players at the position, and Amos gives you the perfect blend of size, speed and play strength to be what any team looking for a hard-hitting corner will look for. And he does it, for the most part, without getting penalized, drawing just 3 penalties last season and 12 overall in his 5 seasons of college football. Final thoughts: as much Amos film and coverage looks good, his tape against the run is pretty solid too. He is not shying away from contact and uses his 4.43 speed to close quickly and lay somebody out. That said, in coverage he can get beat by guys who have nailed down double moves or have better straight line speed. At times he'll be stiff at the top of receivers' routes and wastes movement to make a break on the ball, but that can be refined at the next level. All in all, Amos is a guy that can fit well into any secondary on the outside and hold his own on an island. He's always around the ball, needs to work on picking it off more, but makes a lot of plays that frustrate receivers and will continue to do so at the next level. And you, fan? What do you think about Trey Amos' situation? Write to us in the comments.